Alright everybody, we are back with map number 2 here in the fourth and final qualifier. Final game as well. And potentially the final map. Still joined by Over. Maybe not. Maybe he's on the toilet doing something else. I don't even know. But he'll probably be here in a second. Meanwhile, I'll have to entertain you. Just as I did the first map. Back to solo casting now. Okay, it works. The chat is a lot more active. I like it. We got some hosts by the some of the lovely community streams that unfortunately couldn't join. So
I'm back.
Oh,
sorry for the delay. My game crashed and it was a bit of a problem, and also my mic somehow crashed. Well, crashed, just didn't want to work. And I'll be connecting to the server very much momentarily. And like you said, we are in the finals, the second map now, and we've spoken a little bit about already as to how this series is gonna go around, or how it should turn around to a certain degree. And Lucas, I don't actually see who won the knife round. Could you be so kind and you know, tell us who did?
I have no idea. I was looking at all the production stuff.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
pay attention.
I understand.
Can we actually see in the chat here? We're checking Switch. Okay, so Heaven wrote Switch.
Okay.
Which means that Earthquake won the knife round.
Yeah, it seems like Earthquake will be playing on the CT side first, and I think this is really good for Kliktech if they start on the T. I believe that is probably the best thing they could hope for. Actually, wait, what? Kliktech is starting on CT. Wait, what?
Somebody's typing stop. Oh yeah, like they did switch in the chat, and now Berg is saying stop because he's asking.
Okay,
they say it's fine. Okay, everybody's cool with it. Everybody is gonna play the CT side, so no worries.
No worries, yeah, everybody's gonna have a fair chance at it. And holding your horses, pistol round is fully live. We've got 3 players in connected too, and it's gonna be a 3 versus 3. Boost and Berkey and Sammy pick all up, and it's gonna be Berkey for the second round. That's 4 players now, and Snapple, last guy alive. And I've said that if Kliktech start on the T side, they will have an absolutely blast of a performance on this, you know, on this first half. But they win the pistol CT, which is also important. And although I am doubting in their CT skills on overpass, at least against Earthquake, since they did pick them up, I do believe that they are capable of taking this one pretty far, given the fact how well they played the pistol, you know, played the first round. And now
or Mike just yeah, issues it back. You sound like a robot.
Okay, I'll fix that real quick.
Great. Okay, so take over. Meanwhile, we have Earthquake now. They invested in some pistols. They're not doing the Kliktech strat, which is, you know, just to get the pistols without the same amount of money. They are actually buying everything they can, and does pay off in the beginning. Now they get 2 very important frags. Berkey gets tagged as well by that CZ. This can be tough. That nade is doing a lot of damage. Stole is coming in from behind, as well as Bomas, and they are finishing off everybody except Heaven.
I should be fine now, I think. Is all well. Okay, that's good to hear. That's always a relief. And yeah, like you said, it's gonna be, of course, a very close round for Kliktech. They lost 3 players already, which is a bit problematic. But Stole with the quick frag from the behind, or 2 frags from the behind, they should be able to close it out. The bomb is under their control. We've got 50 seconds on the timer. That's more than enough currently for Heaven to make something out of this. Possibly pick 1 player apart, or at least away from the group. The problem is he's got 2 HP left, or 11, something like that. So that's not really gonna help him much. Heaven 2K with only, you know, 11 HP and an M4 without an insta headshot, it's not gonna be enough in the end. Bomas is there to finish it off, and it's gonna be Kliktech finding their second round on the CT. It's a very costly round though. They did lose an M4, or Bomas did manage to retrieve it at least. That's good. But still, it's a costly round because they lost 3 players, and you know, they definitely don't want to trade players like that for free without, you know, any consequence to the economy of the T's.
Well, that's always the dilemma that the teams are facing. And yeah, okay, so early action. They were just running through the Molotov. Unfortunately, the water in the underground there just fails to take out the fire, so everybody's burning to death, and the guys who don't become barbecue, they get sprayed down. So simple mathematics. Kliktech, they pick up the third round pretty easily. And now finally we have come to the first buy round.
Yeah, and the first real redeeming round for Earthquake if they want to make sure they don't go down in flames as they did on Mirage. Obviously, you know, 16-6 is a horrible result for any team playing against in the finals. And we see Boostim, he's playing it very aggressively. Savvy getting the pick onto Party Ground, and it's Bomas in Heaven being traded there. So that's a good trade. That's Stole finding one more. That's actually absolutely perfect for Kliktech at this point. We've got, of course, Bustim playing it deep into T-Halls already, going from the behind. He's going to be playing the flank, and both players from the T side are on B short. They're pretty much out of options. Stole boosted up, getting the kill, and now it's all down to Chanky. And we saw Chanky perform before. He really did, you know, destroy the lines of the CTs or the Kliktech before, you know, on Mirage. The question is, can he do anything more than he has already done so far? Well, it's going to be a difficult battle, definitely. A problematic position he finds himself in is the fact that, you know, he's got limited utility, only one smoke, one molly, one flash against 4 players of Kliktech, which are absolutely on edge. They will not allow this round to slip away. And if they can secure the first gun round, you know, that gives them a very much distinct advantage on the first half.
And utilizing advantages, you know, just taking advantage and just destroying your opponents with it.
Wow.
That's exactly what Kliktech are very good at doing. Chanky, do we believe, gets 1 kill, still on full HP. That's something. But with a lack of utility, you know, he's forced to take the peaks, and he's getting flanked by Boostin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
pretty much it.
Fun to believe, at least for a few seconds until he got killed.
It was a nice, you know, kind of a nice follow-up onto the beginning of the round, or at least the beginning of his plant and all that. But unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. Kliktech find their fort, and they will play against another full buy coming out from Earthquake. This will be their last buy, and then they will be forced to play another pistol Kevlar play. Question is, can they plant? If they do get the plant, then of course they will go for one more buy afterwards. You know, the economy is gonna keep on kind of repairing themselves, preparing itself to be able to, you know, buy up. And triple boost coming in from Kliktech. I'm loving this. Burke is gonna be the guy finding one, and he connects Heaven. He's already spotted him, so this is gonna be problematic. Burke should have dropped down, and that's a nice trade coming in for the T's at this point. You know, losing one player but still finding the frag is what is really important. And now Kliktech a little bit overextensive there for Burke, and Bomas tagged up to 32. That's a lot of damage being dealt, so his dueling abilities will be limited. He will be forced to play from the back end, forced to play, you know, kind of a little bit of a flanky scenario.
I really love the way Kliktech are playing now, because the first map, like in the semi-final, they were playing very, very slow, you know, passively, you know, very fun on the CT side. But now they have really regained their confidence, and they're going for all these aggressive plays. The boost, I love that. Great imagination. And here's Savvy's coming. Oh, Savvy with the quick scope. That's what I'm talking about. Quick 2K. So he's just scared to death. Just hearing these AWP shots and his teammates dying, screaming. It's a massacre.
Performing like a boss, Savvy really is a god in this game. And now it's all down to Zerso. Last guy, 3 versus 1. His utility is non-existent, his position is absolutely abysmal, and now he's down to 4 HP. I think this is pretty much it. It's going to be Bomas to finish it, and it's going to be 5-0. This is the most convincing lead we've seen Kliktech take in this final so far, and on Mirage they lost, they were what? I think they were 3-0, and then they lost 1, and it was 4-1 then, because they got the gun round. Well, they lost the gun round, and then they won the round after. But with 5 rounds on a row, or in a row, we've got the money building up for the CTs. The T's are now forced to play with pistols. Should be yet another round here for Kliktech. Oh, good flash coming out from Savvy. He does go for the aggressive pick, but he is flashed himself. He's going to pull back. He gets the frag still on Remkes. And it's another one on Snapple. Unfortunately, Boostim is not fast enough to support him in the end, but he does get the frag, and it's Stolle with 1 more, and it's all down to Heaven. Again, in a quick round, turning on the way, in the way of Kliktech. And Heaven, last guy alive, sees it in hand. He's got a Kevlar, Kevlar vest with helmet, so that's going to be helpful. Possibly, you know, not much against the AK, but still much better than nothing else. And spotted out in the end by Berkey. And this is going to be the ending. Boostim with a double, Savvy with a double. An important round, very, you know, crucial round for Kliktech, they managed to win it, and they do get 6 rounds on the board. And facing up against a full buy this time, we shall see how Earthquake adjust. I mean, Lucas, they are losing rounds faster than we can count. I mean, this is not gonna look good if it keeps on going like this.
It's not good for them, but it is good for us, so we can watch the NIP game. Okay, JK.
Indeed.
Okay, a little JK, a little no JK. But, you know, we want, on one side, we want a very even and exciting game.
Quality CS. I'm just going to put it like this. Quality CS. That's all we want.
Exactly.
Right?
But right now, Quality CS has only performed on one side of these teams. And it's on the CT side, Kliktech getting the entry now, already 6-up lead. Ah, man. Earthquake, they desperately need some drastic changes.
Yeah, they need to pick it up differently. Like, they're unable to secure any map advantage, any map, control. They cannot get control of either connector or toilets towards A or anything towards short B. And this is really being shown on how they're losing players left and right. Now, for the time being, they still have 4 players alive, 50 seconds on the timer. Bomb is dropped on short, so finally they kind of gain control of it. And they will smoke out both Stall, and I believe it is Berkey with him right close to. It's Snapple tagged through the smoke, very close to dying, and at this point, time is running out. 30 seconds on the board, and it's going to be a B take, as it seems all 4 players converging onto that area. 2 players already waiting. That is, of course, Berkey and Bomes, and it's boost them in connector, not of course Bomes, Berkey, as I said before. Let's see, 4 players moving on. Bomes, first kill for him. Berkey will unable to finish this one, but it's Boostem and Bomes both for their own doubles. And that is the 7th round. And Earthquake, they are just unable to get anything together. I think they need to change it up. I think they need to go for the aggressive play this time around. They need to really start pumping rounds in.
I'm not sure about what they need to do. I just know that it's something drastic. I mean, they can't...
They're playing too slow. I'll put it like that.
It's not like a minor change that has to be done. They have to really... If you say go aggressive, then they have to really go aggressive. Go for a push somewhere. Just take the map control. It doesn't have to be like a rush, but just early on. Oh my god. The rushes right now, it's still split up. They're not going in a group. The refrag needs to come in. And Savvy... You can't allow him to just get a frag there, back off the new angle, get a kill
look
there.
At this. Oh, good read.
Good try. Lucky that he saw him. Oh, Ramkis with a double.
Okay. But look at Boostem through the smoke. He gets Zerso. You know, that was a bit of a mistake coming out from the T side. They shouldn't have taken that. You know, Zerso had no incentive to go for that smoke play. He didn't need to, and now... It's a 3 versus 3. They had the advantage for like 10 seconds, but it's all falling. Okay, Boostem and Heaven looking at each other. Boostem's like, wait a second, who's that? Heaven will win the duel there. It's still 2 versus 1. Berkey and Savvy. Both, we know they're capable of winning rounds left and right. And it's Savvy picking one up. That's a headshot even. And Berkey now reading this, hearing this. And it should be a pretty much easy round for Berkey here. He gets the low player. That's, of course, Remkes. Okay, Savvy flicking that shot, but he will molly the side. 30 seconds on the bomb planter. And it's Savvy for the triple and Savvy for the 8th round. Well, 8th round in the row for Kliktech. I mean, like I said, you know, I mentioned they need to change up Earthquake Gaming. They need to go more aggressive. Yes, they need to radically change it up. They need to start pushing angles that otherwise, you know, perhaps Kliktech might not expect, or just generally speaking, they need to go somewhere as 5 people. You said they're losing duels. Yes, they're not refragging. That's the problem. And, you know, it's really being shown. Now, it's going to be a pistol play coming out of Earthquake, and they finally change it up. They're going to go for a fast play onto B. Stole being picked up apart for free. Bomes does get one on Snapple, and it's Heaven for the second one. Now, the round is on. Boost him, though, still managing to find his own. And Lucas, I mean, this is going to be a very hard round to keep in the hands of the terrorist. Earthquake Gaming, they are absolutely running out of mojo. Oh.
So that last kill, that's just ouch.
Okay. I mean, we know Savvy is a god, but I mean, we didn't know he's that sick.
That's all I had to say. Ouch. So tough. Earthquake Gaming, the 9 rounds down, and in a grand final qualifier. I mean, Kliktech, they really wanted this. As somebody in the chat pointed out, Kliktech have played in one of the previous qualifiers where they actually lost. But there are 4 qualifiers, and if you don't actually succeed in one, and you can just move on to the next and try your luck. And well, this is the last qualifier, their last chance, and they are definitely looking to take that.
Yeah, they want to redeem themselves for losing the finals yesterday. And I believe that this is kind of the best way of showing that they're definitely a capable team, definitely, you know, knowledgeable enough, skillful enough to be able to go onto the tournament ahead, you know, win through the qualifiers. And now it's going to be Lance Guy live on A. It's Boost him with the M4 in hand. He's going to be the only defense on A until contact comes to play. And it's going to be winning. Yeah, almost losing the duel though. Remkis, if he hits that headshot, that's a kill, and that's a 3 versus 2 immediately. Luckily for Kliktech, Boost him has the better end of that. And now Zerso and Chanky, the last hope for Earthquake to, you know, not fall down to 10 different, well, to 10 rounds difference. And yeah, that Molly really just preventing Earthquake to find anything at all.
Beautiful Molotov, just so lucky with the timing. Prevents them to have to go back down into us, and they're wasting more and more time. 30 seconds, and they will. I mean, they will have to go A, and they'll have to be quickly.
Yeah.
They can't think. They can't take time to check all the corners. They'll have to make a lot of steps and boost them. He's in a pretty defensive spot here. Will they wait for the guy to plant the bomb? Will they take the peek? He will take the peek, which in this scenario was a mistake. Definitely. 50 seconds. The bomb has to go down. Though is Burke going to try to prevent the bomb from going down? No. Berkey's going to try to find a teammate instead. Oh my God, Berkey. Now slowing down, they have a lot of time, finds the head. Yes, and Bomus trying to help.
A double peek, very well played, very well timed out. And like you said, you know, Berkey, I mean, the damage he already dealt on the first player he tagged, that was more than enough. And also, that was a bit of a mistake, yes, coming out from Boostem, going for the peak. He had the first angle, you know, he sees the players moving in. He doesn't need to take the duel, you know, he doesn't need to die. He has another player, his teammate, holding the other angle for him. You know, he can just play it slow, you know, angle like wiggle peek around the corner and try to bait out a few shots, if nothing else. But the duel was definitely unnecessary. Luckily for him, you know, the team does manage, his teammates do manage to close it out, and it's gonna be 10-0. Kliktech looking like they want to take this 16-0, to be honest. I mean, they are not gonna be stopped by some measly plays. And Bohm is fully blind. Okay.
Oh, so it's coming up from behind. That's just,
yeah.
You know, you need a bit of luck. The best teams, they always, you know, there's always luck involved. Even the skill.
Oh wow,
takes up the majority of the space. Yeah, Bucket, solid kill. 3k it is. Kliktech, they're gonna go up on 11-0, and you know, when you get past 10, we get up on 11 here.
Yeah.
As we get the feeling that okay, well, will it come back? You know, it's not even on the map. I
mean, currently, unless they get 11-4 half, I have no hope at that point. I mean, if it goes to 11-4, then yeah, the comeback is still an option for Earthquake, of course, on the CT. But the T is absolutely lost. They need to make the best of it. They need to start finding a few more rounds together if they really want to, you know, make an impact on it. But to be honest, the impact has already been done, and it's going to be on the side of Kliktech. One player in connector, it's Ståle playing it up close and personal, while the rest of the team makes sure, you know, the T's are kind of occupied towards being Ståle, being found out. Very smart play by Zerso. They realize, you know, there's always somebody coming in the backside. And this time round, it pays off for them. Ståle being a little bit over-aggressive.
They're actually tagging each other fairly good amounts through that wooden plate. Because it's down on 36, Remke is down on 72. So yeah, dealing damage, that's definitely annoying. And with them trying to tag back, presents have been made though. Oh my god, yes. With so much noise being made, every glance is directed towards the B side. And
well,
he was not ready for that. Savy.
Yeah, definitely not. Savy, he was a bit uncautious. Well, not cautious enough, I think. They need to, you know, they need to start. If nothing else, they must not underestimate their opponents, because clearly they're already, you know, the score is getting in their head a little bit, and this was something that should not have happened. I mean, they must get down, they must get all rounds they can, and it's going to be the first round on the board for Earthquake Gaming, and like I said, if they can get 11-4 half, then it is still doable for them, but it's going to be a very, very hard round, as if it were they were walking on Legos and broken glass, basically, barefoot, you know, nothing to protect them from the pain that ensues. And I mean, Kliktech, I think they will close this round down and they will break the economy of Earthquake. I have a feeling like that. That's my gut feeling, to be honest. And, you know, it's going to be a fast B play from Earthquake Gaming. They do change it up. They listen to my advice, as it seems, and they will play it very aggressively. But it's Stolle and Berkey finding it. It's going to be Berkey for another one. He almost kills two through the smoke even. Remkes will burn him in the end, but it's still 2 versus 3. I mean, currently, okay, Bomez, quick kill by Heaven. But yeah, Lucas 2 versus 2. Savvy with the op, boost him with the M4. Fully blind, boost him, picked up, and now it's all down to Savvy. And look at this. Earthquake, they're waking up, man.
Well, I guess. Waking up, everything's relative. It's like they have a meeting. Well, they had a meeting like half a year ago, and they've been in a coma for a year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now they're waking up and realize, okay, well, maybe we should have woken up like 2 months earlier because we fucked everything. That's the sort of awakening that I see.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're making up for lost time, but they'll be facing up 3 players. It's Boostem and Bohm is still actually being dropped. Berkey for the triple. Berkey. Excellent defense, and it's Boostem burning Snapple down. It's now to a Savvy clutch scenario. Chanky versus Savvy. AK in hands in both players, but it's Chanky already running towards A side. He's gonna get the plant easily down, and Savvy should already be realizing this is an A take, an A play, and smartly enough, you know, he does. Although he makes sound in the CT area, and he's gonna be picked apart here for free. Chanky off position, off angle, and that's a free kill. One more round on the board for Earthquake, and last round for Kliktech is going to be abysmal. Their economy is absolutely shagged. I mean, they have pretty much nothing left to buy proper weapons with. 2 scouts for Kliktech, interestingly enough, and you know, if the half finishes with a 12-3, that's definitely still a very good result in the end for Kliktech, given the fact that they were leading 10-0. But to be honest, I believe they're a little bit disappointed that they already dropped 3 rounds. So, you know, that's just my feeling. I think they, you know, wanted to make sure they get at least 14-13-2, 14-1, something like that. You know, that would have been their dream result even. But yeah, holding off for Earthquake, pretty much default play. And Lucas, seems like Earthquake is not done yet.
Well, now Chanky just scanning the area. Kliktech there. Just trying to remain hidden now. They have the CZ, the P90s that are best close range, and then they have the scouts jumping around towards A. So they will get the info. There we have the first kill. Savvy with the scout. We've seen this guy with the scout before, and they'll have to be more conservative with their peaks.
Well, Heaven does get the refrag, an important one. It's a Chanky with the double. Both Bomez and Stolle, unfortunately enough, and unable to finish him off. Chanky and Snapple all are low, and look at this double scout setup in upper B Heaven. It will be smoked out, and Chanky already deep close. That is the 3rd already in this round, and last guy alive, Savvy. Okay, he gets one. That's Snapple, but this should be the finisher, and it's gonna be 11-4. And remember, Lucas, what I said: if they manage to finish the half 11-4, they still have a well, a little bit of a hope left, well, some hope left to make it back into the series. It's not going to be easy, but still.
I suppose. A pistol round win, 2 consecutives being picked up, would put them at 7 rounds, which, yeah, it's something. It's a lot more than 4, at least. So, winning the pistol round is, I'd call it mandatory for them. But the difficult thing is that Kliktech have been the prominent team on pistol rounds. They have won, I think they won all pistol rounds. Yeah, they have won all pistol rounds against Earthquake. They won both on Mirage. They won the one so far, and now they're trying, and Earthquake are doing great. Snapples there. Snapple just got spotted, and now they'll have to try to avenge the teammates. Oh, there, what great refrag. Chanky, no, what?
Oh,
no!
It's Chanky. Like I said, man, the pistol goes their way. Chanky and Snapple saving the lives of Earthquake Gaming. Their team definitely being saved by that 3K by Snapple. I mean, I think that was also a bit of a mistake from Kliktech. They were very much unorganized in the pistol. They seemed like they weren't exactly sure how they want to take this pistol. I mean, Stolle got a free kill from short onto water in B side, but I mean, that was pretty much it. Then they just kind of started falling apart, didn't check their corners properly, and it cost them the round. And now we have 11-5, Earthquake on the up round, on the full buy. and it should be, you know, yet another round on the board here, given the fact that they did not get the plant. They will be playing 2 more ecos here.
Two more ecos it is, and that's actually, it's not very fun, but it has to be done. A bomb plant here, and with this buy, they, you know, it could be a buy earlier on, but they definitely feel like taking their time, just getting their economy up and running again is the most important thing, as they already have a lot of rounds.
Boost and being picked apart, and it's down to Savvy and Stola. Savvy does get 1, but immediately refragged, and it's all down to Stola now. Deagle in hand, he's not gonna connect, and this will be yet another round for Earthquake Gaming. And I see a little bit of a chat going off angle here, guys. These guys are do not play matchmaking. They're absolutely god tier right now. They're one of the best players in Slovenia on this region of the Europe, of this Europe region, kinda. So they're very good. So they're not. They're not, and you gotta consider when they play on land, local lands, they're not really that good. But hold that, those horses. Remke is gonna go for the ace. Quick kill, nade, and M4 in hand, and that will be the round quickly for Remke as an ace in that case. And yeah, I mean, Lucas, Earthquake are not done yet.
No, they're not done. They got the 7, which I said was more than 4, which was true, of course. Pretty accurate statement. But you know, they have to do more. They have to do a lot more to actually come back. And now Kliktech, they have felt, or it was the sense, the smell of victory for quite a while now, as they did win the first map, and now on a full buy, they can do, you know, just what it takes. Finish Earthquake off, keep their economy at a constant low, and then they'll have it.
I'd like to point out that Kliktech, they have adjusted their positions on the buy round. They will not allow themselves to be picked for free easily and quickly. They have, you know, they have kind of been stopped in their tracks. Their T side is being a little bit less, well, resounding as it was on the CT, obviously. I would like to point out that obviously Earthquake, they smell blood in the water. They smell, you know, the fact that they can still make a comeback here. And it's Remkes getting the first pick on Savvy, and that is a vital pick for, of course, Earthquake. And I gotta point out that it's gonna be a bit crucial here that they get a quick refrag, a quick recovery on the loss. Otherwise, the CTs are gonna start running away. The time is running out. It's 44 seconds remaining. Boost him is in connector. He's gonna be playing, you know, the connection player towards short B and going in on B in the end. But this boost by Zerso, it's gonna be absolutely difficult to hold up against. And Stole opening the doors. Okay, Boost him and Stole both spamming through the wall, and they find Zerso. That's a good trade, good recovery. It's not all over yet though, and it's Bomis first in Monster getting the contact onto Heaven, and now it is gonna be Snapple. Quick refrag still, 3 versus 3. The game is on. No. Berkey finding one more, and this is just falling apart for the CTs, and it's Snapple and it's Bomis for the triple.
And there we have it, Kliktech. Yeah. One of the most important rounds. They just won it, and now Earthquake, I thought it was them calling a pulse, but it was actually Kliktech calling, because Earthquake, well, they need this time, so they can just take it while it's technical for Kliktech. Earthquake can talk and discuss whether they're going to go for a save or whether they're going to buy, because 2 of these players, Heaven and Snapple, they don't have money to buy fully, while the rest are, you know, definitely have what it requires to get a full-on buy. So what would you do?
In this case, I'd go for a full buy. Because the CTs, I mean, this is the round, this kind of rounds are the rounds they want to make a comeback on. This is like, after 3-1 rounds, you still have kind of the mental advantage over your opponent. Obviously, 7 rounds in a row being won. You know, they can still, if they manage to find themselves winning this round, they can still make a comeback. They can still get the economy running, you know, manage to break the economy of the T's, which will be vital in their overall position. They have to make sure they tie it up before giving any more rounds to Kliktech, because if Kliktech affects this round as well. If it's gonna go up to 13-7, this will completely, you know, start blocking Earthquake out, and Earthquake is gonna start losing control of the match as they did in the first half. So, you know, they really need to take the bull by its horns and start playing with it, because otherwise it's, you know, giving too much free reign for Kliktech. It's not a good prognosis for you. Either way, Stole has disconnected, like you said. It's a technical pause, and we should be seeing a buy coming out from Earthquake Gaming, and just might be the case. Although we do see pistols being bought up, and it seems like they will decide against it. And in my personal opinion, I do believe that is a bit of a mistake. I do believe that they should have gone for the full buy. You know, they could have supported. I believe they had at least 3 M4s, possibly 4 N4s still on the board, but it's not the case anymore. And at this point, yeah, I mean, if they lose this one and give Kliktech 13 rounds, I believe Kliktech is not gonna let go anymore, and it's gonna be difficult to secure. You know, obviously, as the CT, you want to make sure that even though you lose rounds, you lose them with a purpose. Once you lose them, that you can still are able to recover afterwards, and, you know, blow the economy, kind of planned loss that you can still destroy the economy for Kliktech or your opponent in this case. Either way, Lucas, I mean, I do believe that they should have bought. That is my final kind of saying in this case.
Oh my god, I just, you know, I can't help looking at the clock, you know, seeing, I was in checking some some Twitter, some NIP, you know, pre-game stuff, but yeah, it's a good thing, and we're gonna definitely end in time, as long as Kliktech wins. I can't be biased, but you know what I'm saying. Hard for you not to be biased as well.
I mean, I am definitely biased towards Kliktech, since if nothing else, I know all the players playing in there, and not everybody personally, but I do know at least the most important guy, that is Savvy, at least. So yeah, I do definitely want to see them win. They deserve it. They definitely have been struggling as of late with their results, but you know, if they win this one, if they get the chance to play on the final tournament, I think that is amazing, and I'm very happy if they manage to break through here. I would like to point out that, but I also, you know, even though I am biased, I still want to see quality CSGO. I much more prefer seeing a very close game, very, you know, intense game, where you have a good personal performance as well as good team performance. And yeah, we will continue now. It's going to be an on pause coming in. Stole did manage to return back to the match, and it is going to be the 20th round now being played. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Kliktech leading by, of course, 5 rounds. And if they can keep it up like this, they're surely to win.
Alright, so Earthquake coming in with the pistol buy. And as they are sneaking around, the towers are taking their time to enter the site, which is just, you know, just perfect timing. The Molotov, so it's not going to be able to find anything. Just very, very solid and safe plays now coming out of Kliktech. Earthquake Gaming, who did decide in the end to go for a full eco. Okay, another one. Okay, a few kills there.
That's actually really good, considering that Earthquake Gaming are on a kind of eco play. I would like to point out the fact that losing rifles like this in a scenario for Kliktech is very damaging. Their economy is dwindling, and you know, they cannot afford to lose too much money on the board, because if they lose the next round, they will be forced to play with pistol Kevlars. But luckily for them, they did get the plant, and you know, we'll see how this one now turns around. It's going to be a full buy for both teams. It's going to be ops in hands. It's going to be full utility, and this is going to be the vital round, because if this is where Earthquake Gaming loses, then they'll be out for the count. Then the next buy round they will have is going to be on the 15th round, on the match point, on the map point, and the series point for Kliktech, and it's going to be absolutely horrendous to play from that point on. So either way, let's see how this one goes. It's Heaven with the op peeking towards Monster. He's gonna take the duel, and he wins it. Bomis being picked apart. And it's 3 players moving on towards Monster. Flash coming in. Nobody's Flash. It's Shanky though being picked for free. Stole does get fragged in the preceding firefight. Heaven with another one onto Berkey. And it's down to Boostem and Savvy. last two guys alive, and this is what I was talking about. If, of course, Kliktech lose this one, they will have one more buy left in their bank. Even then, it's not going to be a good buy. They will have limited utility, limited weapons. And Lucas, I mean, Earthquake Gaming, they're not done. They're not done by far.
No, it's, you never give up, especially not in the final when you have suffered through so many rounds of a qualifier. You have fought, you've won so many games, and lose now. Every single game would be in vain, which is like the biggest bitch ever. So giving up now, no, not an option. They're gonna keep on fighting. 13-8. That means they're getting closer, and like a mental barrier. If now when they're on 8 rounds, but if they get up on double digits, as fast as you get up on 10, you usually see a little confidence boost. Like, okay, guys, come on, now we can actually do this.
Yeah. I mean, the IGL really has to hype the team up. He needs to be the support, the moral support, the overall support for the team to start building up that hype, to start building up that hope and that confidence, like you said. And we see Kliktech is going to be playing with full pistols, so this should be yet another round for Earthquake Gaming, and it's going to be a quick kill for Snapple. And yeah, I mean, this is pretty much all that we can say about this round. Not much to go analytically into. Bomas gets one. That's a good frag, but not really too much of a chink in the armor.
Alright, so now the bomb is running down towards B. We have Bomas and the bomb carrier here down close to Monster. But wherever they go, I feel like the CTs they do have it covered. The PK there are 2 CTs just awaiting them on the side. Heaven is watching closely with the AWP, and there he finds the first guy. Yeah, with low HP. Oh, that's the second. Easy peasy for Heaven. And even has another guy to assist him. Yeah, there we go. 3K for Heaven. And Earthquake, they're on 9 now. So, 1 round, in my eyes, win this round, and Kliktech will be forced to another eco. They'll get up on 11, and that will probably be the breakthrough. Lose this round, though. Their economy is still very bad. And, yeah, losing is not an option.
Losing this round now is not an option at all, like you said. If they lose it, it's pretty much GG. They will be unable to have a full buy by the end of the 14th round of Kliktech. And as we can see, Kliktech adjusting to the scenario they faced off before. We see a nice boost coming in for Berkey. He's going to control, deep fountain towards A. We've got a bit of a wallbang coming onto Snapple, already down to 30, but still, I'm liking how Kliktech are adjusting in a way that they're playing it very slow, they're playing it very meticulously, they're taking this one, very tactically. They will not allow themselves to be picked up for free, they have a refrag available at all times. I'm kinda disliking the fact that the bomb is so far up ahead without somebody being in front of him. So if he gets picked up, the bomb is dropped down, and we see Boostem is gonna peek into toilets. There's one player there, that's Remkes. We've seen him with an ace before. It wasn't against an eco through that, but it is gonna be, of course, Kliktech still on the offensive, slowing down a little bit. 40 seconds on the timer, not out of this one yet. This is still a huddle of mud they have to kind of swim through. Remkes, and he gets the off angle on Stole. That's the first. Unable to find the second one, but that's a lot of damage being done on Berkey. That's a good start. The defense on A should hold up now. 2 players already holding that angle. Snapple with the support of his teammate. I believe that is Zerso. I mean, Lucas, this is, Earthquake Gaming. They're still alive. They're still capable of winning this round and this match.
Very much so. That's a great kill by Saving. But Chanky, the guy always comes with a flank. No, Chanky, what are you doing? He's going to spray down the last 2. Oh, Chanky with a flank. This was just the important pistol round. The pistol round where he just hid, got the 2 last kills just in a similar manner. And he's keeping his team alive. Kliktech with another hard economical decision.
I believe this is going to be a pistol round pretty much for them. We see a lot of utility being thrown on their backs, and I'm liking this. Even the... Oh, okay, that knife from Savvy, that's a little bit unfortunate, but okay. It's a pistol round, luckily for them. But yeah, like you said, it's economically speaking, Earthquake are definitely doing much better. They even have 2 ops now. They are setting up for that very strong defense, and Kliktech, they're losing grip of this round, of this overall match. And leading 11-0 at some point, and then being 3 rounds away from being tied up. That is a difficult spot, or difficult, how to say, thing to swallow. And as we can see, 4 players towards B. Actually, all 5. 1 in Monster, that's Berkey. But yeah, I mean, Lucas, this game is getting more intense than we had initially believed it will be. Pretty much clean up coming out from Earthquake. Not much to really say. It's Stole, last guy alive. Now, it shows to me that he has a lot of utility available, but I don't think he has. And it should be a quick ending. Stole, he gets 1. Remkes from behind, and that will be yet another round on the board for Earthquake Gaming. And I mean, Lucas, Kliktech, they're playing it again for the full buy, and at this point, I believe that it is now do or die. They cannot let the opponents tie up, because if Earthquake Gaming tie it up, then I believe that Kliktech is in trouble. They are in deep trouble. Then they will be possibly forced to cede this map and forced to play into third map train.
Pretty much. So Savy getting a first kill, that's definitely the stat they want. That is well, the signature play of a lot of good rounds for Kliktech. It is definitely just Savy finding that first kill, and then everything just falls into place. Bustum finding a second, just follows that exact pattern. And now they just have to play carefully, take or utilize this advantage that they've got themselves.
I'd like to point out that the CTs did overextend. I mean, they got the free entry first. Sorry, they got killed, obviously, first by Savy getting the free entry. But then they went to pick on A long, and they just kind of, you know, lost the duel against Boostem. And that's 2 players down, and that's immediately in a position they don't want to be in. And now 3 players versus 5, completely unsure, have no map control, no knowledge. Utility is slowly, you know, dwindling away, and they're running out of options, really. They're running out of time at that point. 40 seconds still on the timer, so luckily for them, you know, they still have the time on their side, but it's going to be an A execute. All 5 players going to come stomping down through short. There's 2 players already on A side. No, actually only 1 player. There's one already rotating. That's Zerso. Snapple, he gets the first kill. That's the important part. He gets Savy. That's the primary upper down. But still 4 players with AKs converging onto the side. Snapple, he's smoked out from the behind. It comes for Chanky, but it is a quick refrag by Stole. Zerso does pick 1 in the trade, and it's gonna be Stole. Oh, closely actually gonna be picked up, and it's all down to Boostem. 2 versus 1. It's Zerso very low, and the op is still alive somehow. See Snapple. He's got the P215 hand. If he hits the headshot, not even then, it's the body shots, and it's going to be more than enough for Snapple to finish it off. And it's going to be a clutch scenario coming out from Earthquake. Very close for Kliktech to win it. Very unfortunate for Kliktech, really. They kind of dropped the ball on this one. They had everything going, and they just kind of let it go. And now, you know, Snapple, he's the player that really saved the life of Earthquake. Because if Kliktech managed to run away with a 14-12 score, well, then the economy again starts to break away. But yeah, luckily for Kliktech, they do have another buy, and Lucas, looks like it's going to be a B take.
A B take. Very, very popular B takes this map. Kliktech, with Berkey picking up the first kill, that's just a great start. He's a bit tagged up now, that Molotov's just going to hold them off for a bit longer. What I want everybody to watch out for, though, is the Earthquake classical flank.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, that's nasty.
Did you see Stole peeking Chanky? That's just so nasty. Yeah, just nasty, really. I would like to point out that Kliktech did not pick Overpass. It was picked by Earthquake Gaming, so, you know, you can't count on them really, you know, getting all rounds. But it's Heaven and Zerso making work done. It's 3 versus 3. Immediately, the situation is still optionable for the CT. Zerso with another one and another one. That's 3 kills already for him, and it's going to be Berkey, last guy alive. And now the score is tied, and Kliktech, they're running out of rounds soon. I mean, they were up 11-0, and now they're tied 13-13, and economy-wise, they will be forced to play with pistols once more, letting 1 more round go. And hopefully it's going to be a tech pause this time. They need to talk it out. They need to, you know, okay, Stole does have a lot of ping, but still, they need to talk it out while they have this pause going. They cannot allow any more rounds to be ran away with for Earthquake. They really are just losing the grip here. And this is, like I said, if Earthquake managed to get to 11-4 half, you know, if they manage to secure 4 rounds on their T side, you know, they can make a comeback. And Lucas, it's like my prediction is coming through. This is just amazing. I mean, Earthquake, I wouldn't have thought, well, I had kind of imagined possibly they might have a chance of a comeback, but I didn't think that actually they will make a comeback like this. This is just absolutely amazing so far from, of course, the Romanian team. And Boostem, the IGL, he's really going to have to come up with something right now for Kliktech. He needs to make something work, because so far nothing is working. They had 2 free entries on the side for the last round, the round previous to that. They had 2 free entries and they still lost. And it's just, yeah, I mean, they really need to start picking it up.
Yeah, and well, just seeing Earthquake taking the lead is probably going to be very, very disheartening for Kliktech. And just knowing that you had a massive advantage of so many rounds, and now after a long, many fights, Earthquake actually getting back in the lead, it's going to be hard. And Kliktech, they do have a small chance of preventing it, I guess. Some pistols, they'll have to hit some insane shots.
True, very true. The pistols are dangerous close range, absolutely, you know, monstrous once it comes to engagements. But the problem is, Overpass is a map where there are not many close range engagements if the CTs don't want to give them. Remkes does get picked up in the preceding firefight. He does get stolen, but it's still a good trade for the T's. Okay, tagged up, Berkey down to 40. Still, Snapple is at 7 HP. That's still the advantage for Kliktech going in this round. And, you know, it's now all or nothing, because if Kliktech manages to close this round out, to get the pistol kind of eco play and still make it work, then I have no doubt in my mind that they will be able to find the ending for this series and finding the final, you know, score on this map with the 16, whatever else will be left for Earthquake. But yeah, Smoke's coming in onto A. It's going to be an A play. Smoke's landing, of course, on site and truck, and overall all on site, going to be blocking the view for the players defending A. Nade's coming in. That's gonna really do a little bit of damage, actually. Berkey being tagged for a few HP, and it's gonna be the first entries for Chanky and Zerso, and that's gonna be a triple for Chanky, and that is the round for Earthquake. 14-13. It is 1 round away from match point and map point, and looking like we just might go into map number 3 here. Kliktech absolutely losing their grip on this map.
Yeah, it's looking rough, but that round was, of course, a pistol buy round only. Now Savvy's back on the up. We have 4 AKs also, and a lot more utility now for the Kliktech boys. Ah, man, if they just stay out of Heaven's way, don't allow Heaven to get any entries, and if Savvy gets a few kills on his belts, then they can tie the scoreline and they can potentially come back. Because the good thing for them is, of course, that, never mind, actually, Earthquake, they have quite a lot of money.
Yeah, Earthquake I think they have more than enough money to last until the end now.
They do.
Even if they lose this one, if they can manage to trade a few players, it's still good. I like how Kliktech decided to go for the default, 3 towards Fountain and Playground, and 1 in Connector and 1 on B. They're still playing kind of very slow, taking it precautiously. They will not, you know, be picked up every left and right side. But yeah, at this point, Savvy is the guy that needs to find the entries. They will be relying on him to try and get something done. As we can see, he really is leading with Berkey on top as well, kind of saving the team for the time being. But it's still, you know, Earthquake Gaming. They keep the upper hand for the time being. Their economy is still holding up strong. They still have a lot of utility on A side, and well, seems like in the end it's going to be a B split. 3 players in Monster with the bomb indeed. And Heaven, he doesn't spot anybody. This could actually turn favorable for Kliktech, because as we can see, Earthquake is rotating to A. They're misreading this. They're leaving B open, and this is going to be a free round for Kliktech if they can make it work. Boost him, he's going to run through. He's going to be picked up by Zerso. That's a bit of a shame, to be honest, really. Zerso picked up by Bomis. That's the very important kill for him, and they spot the second one. It's Shanky. Bomb does get planted. I mean, Savvy did get traded in the preceding firefight. You know, Bomb was still planted though.
What?
Actually, what
the hell?
Wait, wasn't the bomb planted?
I saw the bomb being planted. I swear to God, the bomb was planted.
Wait, I didn't even see what the hell happened.
I saw a red freaking bomb ticking in the middle.
Me too. I thought there was like 20 seconds, 15 seconds left in the round, and they still, I don't know what the hell just happened. That was a bit weird.
Servers, what the hell? Hello?
That is.
What?
I think I need to rewatch that because that is something.
I'm heading into the stream right now. I'm gonna press play. Okay, let me see if the delay. No, I just see a match pass screen.
Yeah, we already missed it. Yeah, unfortunately, but that is now Kliktech losing the important time. And oh, the time ran out after. Well, yeah, obviously, but they planted just as the time ran out, so we didn't even spot it. I didn't even see the timing on that. I thought there was still like 10-15 seconds remaining on the plant, and just a little bit unfortunate for Kliktech, really playing it down to the wire. And I want to know why the hell the Savvy only have $300 in his bank. I don't understand that. I mean, he died last round. He was the one planting, so I am kind of baffled right now what is going on. Although he could have been picked up just as the time ran out, so that is why he has... Yeah, he got picked up just as the time ran out, and he planted at that same time, so that makes sense at this point. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Wow.
And the viewers... Yeah, the viewers are kind enough to tell us that there were 4 to 5 seconds left before the plant started, well, when the bomb reached the side. So, very unfortunate for Kliktech. Hopefully it is a good tactical loss for them. They'll be playing for the overtime now if they want to change it or close it out 2-0. Of course, Kliktech, I mean, they dropped the ball on this one. I think this is one of the worst... performances, at least on their T side right now on Overpass, and this is what I was afraid of once I said that 4 rounds go in favor of Earthquake. I mean, this is just so unfortunate here for Kliktech. But I understand that mentally speaking, it's very hard to, you know, break this bubble they find themselves in. But they need to do it. They really need to wake up and start making some progress. And one player was, somebody was kicked from the server.
Well, no one of the players, so...
Yeah, luckily not one of the players. But yeah, I mean, having a little bit of downtime here, Lucas, I mean... Oh man, I'm at times I'm so mad at myself when I said, you know, if they get 11-4 half, they still have a chance of a comeback, and it comes to be a reality. And it's just like, I wish I wouldn't have said that. This is the caster's curse, I guess.
You jinxed it.
I really jinxed it for Kliktech. I mean, to be honest, there's a few rounds that we can point out for them that they kind of threw away as well. But then again, you know, not much that can be changed now. It is going to be the 29th round. 2 rounds remaining in this second map, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Kliktech playing for the 2-round difference at this point, and they're the ones trying to stay alive and still having an option to go for the 2-0 final score in this matchup. And in this finals, of course, Earthquake Gaming. I think they couldn't be happier at this point. And Train, the third map, going to be possibly played very soon. Let's see how this round turns around. 2 rounds left for Kliktech to make this work. Well, to hopefully make this work if they can. Boost coming in. Good flash. Berkey gets the entry. This is the important part now. That's the first one. And it is going to be, of course, 1 man down for Earthquake Gaming. And that's a lot of utility already dropped from the get-go.
And well, they have had a lot of unsuccessful B takes. Kliktech, they seem very, very afraid of heading towards the A side. But here they are. Maybe now when they got the entry towards B, they force a rotation over. There's only one guy that they have to get past on A. Just get the kill and then head towards A. That's what I hope that these guys now do. Let's see, we have Remkus relatively close. They're going to wait till the smoke fades. Remkus now actually taking the peak as well. Remkus seeing the first guy actually, with Bustum trying to hide there behind. Remkus now forced to fall back.
This is... Yeah, Remkus finding the kill, and it looks like Kliktech is falling apart in this final rounds, or in the final rounds of Overpass. They're just losing control. Remkus and Chanky both find their targets, and it's down to Berkey, last guy live. He got the first entry, and he will be the last guy live. And it's just, you know, not looking good for the Slovenians, and this should be pretty much it at this point. You know, 1 versus 4. They know where he is. He's gonna go through the smoke, molly in hand, and it's gonna be Zerso for the finisher, and that is 16-13 in favor of Earthquake Gaming. And they somehow managed to bring it back in the crucial rounds in the most horrible position they find themselves on the T side. You know, 11-4 half. That is just disgusting. But, I mean, wow, okay. Going into map number 3, it's going to be Train. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to cast you the finals for the SEC Southeast European Championships qualifier number 4. And Kliktech trying to stay alive in this final map now. Train coming up in the next few moments. Lucas, take it away.